Jerome-Alexander with Magellan College Counseling, and I'm here to talk to you about one of the biggest mistakes people make in applying to college. The biggest mistake people make is that they build a list of colleges based on the names that they know at the top of their mind, and they start filling out applications. They don't take the time to do part one of the process, which is to do your research. And this is really why sometimes people get results that they don't expect and that are disappointing or frustrating. And they can be disappointing or frustrating in two different ways. They could be disappointing in that the student doesn't get admitted to as many schools as he had or she had hoped or expected. But additionally, some frustration happens when, as a parent, you have told your child you've done everything right, you've gotten great grades and great test scores, and done lots of extracurricular activities, and every college is going to throw money at you. And if you do your research, what you will learn is that every college does not give merit scholarships. And so sometimes we hear from people in the spring after results come back who had not worked with us in the fall. So they didn't work with us to build their list, and now they're frustrated because they got results that were unexpected and disappointing. So the solution to this, I'll give you a couple tips to make your spring look better. And that means you have to do some work in the fall and actually even earlier in the summer. And we like to work with students through 11th grade to research their list. And that's honestly what gives the clients that we work with really excellent results. So the tips that I have for you are to focus on your priorities and your students' priorities for their college experience, not the names of the college, right? So this process really demands that you go beyond the names you know. When you do that, you are going to end up getting better results. And by better results, I mean more acceptance letters, more choices, and probably more scholarship money. This is hard as a parent, right? Because what I'm telling you that you need to do is not only in your own mind go beyond the names you know, but support your child in going beyond those names that you keep mentioning and you've been mentioning for years, right? So what that means is you kind of have to stop that now. I know we've gone to every single UCLA football game since we were 4, but UCLA is one of those, and you could substitute any college that pops to the top of your mind, including the one you went to. So what you need to do is when your child mentions a college that you haven't heard of, that they've done some research on, instead of saying, "Oh, I've never heard of that," what I want you to say is, "That sounds interesting. Tell me a little bit more. What's interesting about that school to you?" And I really want you to help them celebrate their individuality and their putting the effort in to build a really good college list. So we like to tell clients, celebrate all of your acceptances, every single one, even the ones that come early, even the ones that come in August. And yes, some colleges do send out acceptance letters in August for students who get on those applications quickly. I promise you, if you put the research, if you put the time in to do the research, if you support your child in expanding their list and going beyond the 10 schools that just pop into your mind, and when you think about where you want them to go, they will end up with better results. We always say the magic is in the list. The magic is in the list. By the way, the money is in the list too, because again, some colleges give money and some don't. And if you apply to the colleges that don't give money, don't be frustrated when they don't give you money, because if you had done your research, you would have figured out that they don't give money, but so many colleges do. So if scholarships play a role or will play a role in deciding and helping you decide where to send your child to college, please do your research and figure out who gives money, who has a track record of giving money. I'm going to put a link under this video to a webinar that will go into much more detail about who gives money and who doesn't and where to find that information. But really, the best tip that I really want to give you is you will get better results. Your child will get better results, more acceptance letters, more choices, more scholarships, if you help and encourage them to expand their list, make it bigger, reduce the number of reachy schools, and start looking at schools that are much more on target or even likely. those are the schools where your son or daughter will probably end up going. So put in the time now to do the research and get excited about them and support them when they do that research. I hope this is helpful. Really, the bottom line is don't look at college as the reward for having having succeeded in high school. Look at college as the launching point for the next step of their life. I hope that helps. I'm Evelyn with Magellan College Counseling. Good luck.